think I'm live. If anyone's in here, because still ain't figured out how to schedule it with the GoPro, so that kind of stinks. It's cold out here. I left my dogs inside. I'm gonna work for a little while, maybe an hour or so, and then I'm gonna call it on this one. It's just cold. I'm like bundled up, I guess you could call it, but that's not very comfortable. Sorry, I'm trying to find something here on my phone. Let's see, I can't even tell if anyone's in here. Oh, my camera's already at 88%. It must not have been charged. What's up, Brian? Good to see you. I'm trying to get this all set up here. I still don't got the tech down. Here, I'll just do it that way. Went in the little pool last night. Okay. Took me a second to understand. You went and played pool. I'm like, you went and got in the pool, kind of cold. So I got your package sent out yesterday. It's on its way. I'm actually cheating. I got a little camera here where I can watch my dog. Right on. Yeah, we haven't got out for a while and done anything. It's probably gonna need to happen soon. It's not my thing, but all right. So let's see. I think it's about 40 degrees in here. Yeah, it's 40. I had this heater running for about an hour and it went from 37 to 40. So it doesn't do much. If you can catch it on the downswing, if I turn the heater on right when it's starting to get cold, it'll keep it warm. Can't type right today. I get that feeling. I can't talk today. All right. I'm gonna put some noise on, even though I'll probably get in trouble. The one kitchen knife I'm gonna glue up tonight in the house. I'm gonna work on this one a little bit right now, and probably this one a little bit. I got 6 folks in here. That's awesome. Go ahead and hit that like button. I have already marked these, but I want to see if I can get it marked a little better. Can't see it real good. It is cold. My fingers, the metal's cold. Mid-50s with some wind blowing. Yeah, that's yesterday. That's what it was. It was warm. Well, it wasn't that warm, but it was not real cold. But the wind made it real cold. And then today I feel like we got both. It's probably in the 30s, and it's a little windy. Less windy than yesterday, but still a little windy. What's up, Watt Life? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day, good start to the new year. Yes, Happy New Year to you too. Right as I say it's not as windy, I hear the wind kicking up. Man, I really can't see the outline on this very well. I learned my lesson the other day about cutting too thin of a piece off, so I'm not gonna cut that one, or probably I might cut that one, but that's what jammed up my saws. I cut it too thin. And a little piece got down in there. Going to get cold to come in wicked. Yeah, it's supposed to get real cold here. Well, real cold for here. Down into the teens. I don't know what that's going to do for my live streaming. That's going to be too cold to come out here probably. When I took the bandsaw apart the other day, this piece was in there somewhere and I totally missed it when I was putting it back together. I didn't get it back in there. Extra parts. And this is what jammed it up. Something like this that I cut real thin. So hard to see the line on here. like I wiped that part of the line off or something. It ain't even there. What's up, Tiger? Matt, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I am working on these handles. I'll get you set up here. Stupid GoPro screen turns off, so I can't see what it's looking at. So I'm working on these handles for this one here. Got them trimmed out real rough on the bandsaw, which I almost blew up the other day, so I'm a little nervous using it anymore. I didn't want to get it trimmed too close. I got a lot of sanding to do still, but I'll do the same thing like I did the other one. I'll sand these edges flush with the knife blank, and then I'll finish this front edge, and then I will finish sanding this, and it'll be ready to glue it all together. And then I want to do the same thing with these. Are going to be the handles for this one, so that's where I'm at. 14 inches of snow this weekend. Jeez. That's a lot of snow. I thought you were, I don't know, I guess I don't. I thought you were somewhere warmer than that. I don't know if we're getting snow or not. I do know it's supposed to be cold. Alright, so I think I'm gonna actually stop right here on this one for now. And then I'm gonna get this other one to this same spot. So when I start grinding them, I can go back and forth on them when they get hot. So we'll drill the holes in this one and trim it out. Missouri, huh? I mean, that ain't very far from me. I was complaining earlier about how it's cold now. It's cold in here. It's been 50 and 60 in here. And I'm still up to 40. Got my little propane heater running, but it just don't do much. Alright. I'm trying to just ever so slightly put some noise on in the background. Dang, this one barely fits on here. So I haven't actually cut pins for this one yet, so I'm gonna use the pins out of the other one for now, just to get it all set up. All right. This machine is gonna be cold. Thank you, Brian. I actually did a knife a lot like this one about a year ago, maybe a little more than a year ago now. I did it, that whole one, on a live stream too. It was actually the same pattern here. It had a micarta handle also. I still have that one. Huh. I've seen them for motorcycles, heated vests. not even me. Like, I can keep myself warm pretty good, but can't really wear gloves for a lot of this. And then, like, everything is just so cold. What would really help me is I need to do something to the ceiling in this building. There's nothing. I need to get a little insulation and some drywall up there. That would probably help hold a lot of this heat in from this little heater. Alright, so that is the right side. Left side is next. I pretty much just used the whole piece. Alrighty. Thing is dull. All right, left. Pencil wasn't showing up very good because it needed sharpened. It's kind of dark over by that bandsaw anyway, hard to see. I need a good line. So I also need to cut some pins. Sun, but it gets cold in the shade now. Good to see you, Brian. Alright, this is gonna be a little loud. Cut me some pins. Those. Let's see if I can see my lines here now. Yeah, I can see them a lot better on this one. Broke it last time. Alright. Okay. What's up, Tammy? Thanks for coming in. Good to see you, Rebel Canners. Haven't seen you in a while. Just working on some knives I've been making here, so trying to get the camera where I can see it. Yeah, so I'm kind of rough cutting out the handles for this one here. I got them rough cut out for that one there. These are my little pins that are going to hold it together. 14 fingers. Yeah. That machine's not as dangerous as it looks, I don't feel like. I mean, it's dangerous, but not. I'm watching it like shoot sparks the other day. Didn't help, but it's it doesn't run real fast, and it's got a really fine blade on it, so you're gonna, as long as you're gentle and careful, you're gonna feel it before your finger's gone. It'll probably cut you pretty good, but it's not like a wood blade, man. Wood saw blades take a finger off in a second. Just kind of cleaning up the edge of my pins, because they got a little burr on them from cutting them on that saw. Make sure they go through. There's also like a little tear out from drilling it, so it they fit tight. I hope everybody's having a good New Year. Yeah, planer, man. Oh. Even a wood cutting bandsaw, those, you know, when you're talking like them big old huge teeth on them things, they will tear you up. That blade there, I think, is 18 teeth per inch. I don't even know what these wood ones are. 4 or something like that. They'll tear you up quick. Yeah, them planers, man. There's nothing more frustrating than you're ready to glue these up, and there's a pin with a rough edge on it or something that won't go in. Everything's covered in glue, and it just doesn't line up, and you got glue all over your hands. And so I'll be checking, double, triple checking that they fit through everywhere. I'll be dry fitting it all up before I glue it too, but now would be the time to figure out something needed work. I was watching back that video, and I'm not sure if all the smoke out of that bandsaw was, I think it might have been off the tire. I'm not sure if it was out of the engine or the motor or the The belt slipping on that tire, I think, might have done it. I had a Dremel tool on a cable that went wild on me, ran around the shop like a snake. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've never had a Dremel do that, but I've had when I worked in the body shops, everything we used was air tools. And every now and then, when you're using airlines all day, the end of the airline gets worn out and it starts leaking, and you don't fix it because you got work to do, and then one day it pops off, and then that's what it does. It just sits there and whips around like a snake. Okay, so man, it's cold in here. And we'll make sure it all fits together at once. It does, pretty much. Pretty easy. Put some tape on one side here just to keep these pins from wanting to fall out when I'm sanding the edges over here. I'm gonna put it on the sander like that, and the pins will want to shake through, so I'll just tape it to keep that from happening. I want my tape flat though, because I want it to ride flat on the table and the sander, so it's sanding square to the edge there. Alright, that one's ready. Let's see what the cold's doing to my battery. I keep forgetting to check. Alright. I already took that kitchen knife and took it inside, and the handles for it inside so it can warm up. It says right. So when it's time to glue it this evening, it'll be good to go. I will be doing the live stream, my vertical stream I'm going to do this evening, gluing that other one together. I'd like to be gluing one of these too, but I don't think I'm going to get that far. I will, I mean, I guess that's obvious. I took it in the house. I'll be doing that from in the house. So it's too cold to, I mean, I could glue it together out here, but I would have to take it in anyway. It's too cold for it to dry out here. We're down to 2 people. That's awesome. Good for you guys for hanging in there. Okay, I gotta square up this table again. Alright. This is a new 60 grit, or newish. This machine needs to run just a little bit to kind of warm up. It gets cold. Mess going over here. Again, not only am I lagging, but I'm also not even live. I'm 38 seconds behind what I'm watching. That makes sense. We're almost up to 42. Oh yeah, that's not good. Titanium. Yeah, not all of this is metal, but I did notice when I was grinding them, especially after I heat treated them, I noticed when it was piling up here, a spark would hit it and it would kind of sit there and smolder a little bit. I do try to clean it up every now and then. I probably will soon. I actually did once the other day, but I never caught myself on fire. I did with the angle grinder. Well, I don't know if it was a fire, but I actually made a short video of that one too. I caught my, I had one of them flannels on. It was already all frayed and messed up, and it kind of caught on fire. I got my respirator on now, so I probably won't talk much for a minute.
didn't even touch it there. I need to go more right there. Oh, there we go. That's good enough around the outside for gluing. Do this one. What's up, Kaiser? More back here still. A little bit up here. Okay.
Alright, so I got it. I mean, it ain't perfect, but I got it good enough to glue all around the outside here on both of these. So now I need to finish these. You can see the front edges, this one lines up pretty good, but this one don't line up at all, which is okay because I'm going to reshape all that. I actually want to bring it back quite a bit. I think I'm going to probably start right at the corner of this one, and yeah, I don't know what I'm not sure. I'm going to bring it back just a little. I'm not sure what shape I'm going to get. I was kind of wanting to do like an angle like that, but I don't think that's going to work, because I want to leave some of this part on here. So I'm probably just going to cut this side flush with this side and then kind of round it a little. I'm going to cut them both back a little bit, but to about there. About halfway between the end there and there. And then I'll just give it just a little bit of rounding out. Yeah, that will hurt. Be careful. Good to see you, Kaiser. I don't know if you heard me. I was yelling through my respirator. So. And then this one I'm going to do about the same thing. I'm going to cut it straight-ish. Well, what's straight to me? Like, I'm going to leave just a sliver there. Something like that. I probably don't even need to cut that one. I could probably just grind this one. You heard me right on. He speaks respirator. Your house sounds like my house. I'm not sure what you're hearing. Are you hearing chickens or? Well, definitely that rooster is right out the door now. Oh, yeah. It's like right on the other side of the wall. There's actually 4 of them in this building with me right now. Younger ones. Oh, those are real roosters out there. There's roosters outside, and there's little chirp ones in here. This last pin here doesn't want to line up real good. I don't know why. Sometimes if you do something weird, like, yeah, I can't even get it. Sometimes something weird, like putting that one in first, will make it all work just fine. I think it's actually just like a tear out from drilling the hole that's stuck in there. Okay. Take this one over here. Trim a little bit off of it.
Okay.
I'm guessing you're asking about this one. What kind of wood is it? It's actually not wood. It's the same material as this, really. This is canvas micarta. And I believe this one is linen micarta. But the difference is this one is cross-cut. So it's cut across the layers. So it kind of looks like it's got like a grain, like a wood grain in it. Whereas this one, the layers... I tried to explain this yesterday. I know I didn't do a very good job. So they layer it. The layers in this one are going this way. That's why you get the grain. Because they cut it crossways. And the layers in this one are running this way. You can kind of see them in there. So this is like just micarta, and then this is, they call cross-cut micarta. It does kind of look like wood. Alright, so that's 120. Yep, exactly. I mean, yeah. That's the easy way to explain it. I know, I'm messing it all up. I'm making it more difficult than it is. But yeah. They make micarta out of different stuff too. So there's canvas, there's linen, paper. Every one of these 3 knives I'm using is using a different one, but they're all micarta. So they take whatever if it's canvas, they take the layers of canvas and they lay them down and they put a resin on them, like an epoxy resin, and then they press it while it dries. And the process is the same for all of them. It's just some, like the chef's knife I'm doing has black paper micarta, so they use paper. This one, the crosscut one, is linen, so some kind of fabric. And then this one is canvas, but they all are made the same. Huh, interesting. I don't know. I don't know that much about those. I know what you're talking about, LVLs. But yeah, I didn't know that's the deal on them. Alright, so now they're starting to kind of look like a shape here. We got a kind of a nice shape on the front. I'm not done shaping the front, but I just wanted to look at them and make sure I like that angle on the front of the handle and everything, and I do. So next I will I'm gonna put like a little bevel on the front of these, and then I'll hand sand them up and get them ready so this front edge here is finished, so I don't have to try to finish it when it's on the knife, which is just about impossible without messing up the knife. And then the handles will be ready to glue, and then it'll just be back to hand sanding on the blades and get them ready to their final finish, and then I can glue it all up. I've been kind of doing all three of these knives with that other one. These ones I have not showed the whole process live like I have the other one, but I've shown a lot of it. I gotta remember I'm totally spying on my dog too, because she's not out here with me. But I got a camera I'm watching, make sure she ain't getting into trouble. Alright, we're up to 42 and a half now. It's hard to tell which is which side now. Rough up one side so I know that that's the inside. The pencil kind of rubs off of this one. Once I grind my little bevels on the front, you'll be able to tell, because then they won't fit the same on both sides. Marked me a little line on the front of all of them. I'm gonna sand down too. I gotta make sure, so the side that's marked will be up when I'm grinding that little line there. table there. Hey, Milkmaid, what's up? Happy New Year. Good to see you. It's been a while. Hope you're doing good. I'm over here going at it. I don't know how long you've been watching, but I'm working on these two right now. And specifically, I'm working on getting these handles kind of shaped up and ready to glue on. So I'm at 31%, so I don't got a whole lot more left. We'll probably keep going until then.
Thank you.
Okay. I saw your comment about leather working. I want to read it real quick. But figure out where to put this stupid camera thing. Is always in the way. Yeah, that's not the spot. Nice shop on Etsy. Thank you. I've finally managed to sell a couple things on Etsy. I'm working towards starting leather myself as a side shop. That's cool. I'd be interested to see what you're gonna do. Like what kind of things you're gonna make. I mostly do sheaths and stuff. I've done a few other things. I did live stream making a sheath not too long ago. I enjoy the leather working too. It's fun. I can do it inside more easily. It's freezing cold out here. Yeah, y'all can't really see what I'm doing very good. When I do get the camera where you can see what I'm doing, it's in my way. Okay. Interesting. Like what kind, like leather tooling, stamping, stuff like that, tools? Because that's something I want to do more of, is like the leather tooling type stuff. I can stamp a basket weave and stuff like that kind of, but I'm not real good at it. And I want some more tools for it. Stamps, and there's all kinds of different tools. Shading tools and edge beveling tools. From holsters to sheaths to bags to radio straps. Yeah. I've made one holster. It came out okay. I've made quite a few sheaths. I haven't made any bags. I've been wanting to, like, I've thought about it, but the problem is I'm always scared to make something like a bag, because if I mess it up, there's so much leather messed up. It could get really expensive to mess up, I guess is what I'm saying. Oh, right on. Yeah, I think I might have actually seen it. I think he might have showed it before. It's probably where the money's at, Brian, unfortunately. You can charge them extra. Yeah, it can get expensive. It's the thing is, you gotta buy a whole bunch. You know, you buy it like, depending on, I mean, it can get real expensive. But from like, even from like Tandy, you buy the cheaper stuff, you're still paying $80. You can make a lot of sheaths with an $80 piece of leather, but probably not many bags. Just it gets expensive. Yeah, I did mine with all my stuff. I do with veg tan. But yes, it was, and I kind of like wet molded it and all that. Here's an awesome video. Here, I won't see the chat for a second. I'm gonna see if I can find this video. There's lots of great videos on this stuff, but this one is I really like it. I like to go watch it. I'll be rewatching this video every 6 months. Let me see if I can find it. This might be it. Oh, I'm sorry. I know this is boring. Okay, yeah, I think this is it. Let me see. Copy link. Go back to my thing here. I'm just gonna post a link. It's a YouTube video of this dude making a holster. He's a master. But he goes through the whole thing. He shows how he does the pattern, all kinds of stuff. It's trying to see how long it is. It's a pretty long video, I think. Oh, this ain't the one. I don't know. It's 12 minutes. It might be the one. This guy though, the guy who's posting the video isn't actually the guy making the holster, but he does have some other videos with that same guy, the leather worker guy, that shows him making holsters. Yes, it does. It has little pieces of leather glued onto the jaws there. And yeah, I mostly do get my stuff from Tandy. I've been thinking there's like some place, I think it's in like St. Louis or something, it's supposed to have the best veg tan leather there is, but it ain't cheap. And I have been thinking about ordering some. Yeah, if that's not like I said, he's got other videos. It's Hank Strange is the channel, but the guy is like Andrew's Custom Leather or something, and he's got a couple videos with that guy making holsters. I think that is the one. I know the one I'm thinking of. They were doing one for a Glock, and it looks like that's what he's doing. I'm not listening to it either, though. Oh, that's just making the pattern. Okay. Yeah, there's a full video where he does the full thing. And the dude's got like the best radio voice ever too. Just poke around, maybe search on the guy's channel. I know there's one where he shows the whole thing, the pattern and everything. Like I said, there's a lot of good videos on it, but that guy, I don't know, something about that video, he describes everything he's doing real well, and it's a good one to watch. I'm gonna search one more time if I can type. Yeah, I keep coming up with the one that's just the pattern. Yeah, bummer. Anyway, you get the idea. Check out that dude. He's got a lot of stuff. I think the leather guy has a channel too. Okay, interesting. You're moving to Arkansas. Okay, I moved too. I moved the other way. All right, back to more sanding. I don't know. My whole thing I found is the trick is I'm pretty good at making stuff, but I'm pretty terrible at selling stuff. So that's my problem. I'm not much of a people person. I sometimes lose my patience real quick. I get some of the I've made hardly any sales on my Etsy, and I did move. I've had my Etsy for like 4 years, and I get some of the dumbest questions on there. You know, for years I just get dumb questions of people who never plan on buying anything, and it gets old. I'm just not a people person. Yes, I moved. I'm in Kentucky. Undisclosed location in Kentucky. There's obviously other ways to sell stuff besides Etsy. Yeah, give stuff away. I've given away way more knives than I've sold. Way more. I gotta quit doing it or I'm not gonna get to make anymore. It costs somewhere between, I don't know, 40 or 50 bucks to, I don't think it is. I don't know exactly what that video is, Kaiser. I know that's the channel that I saw the video I'm talking about on, and that's the leatherworking guy that he was interviewing, but I don't know if that's the actual video I was looking at. Yeah, Kentucky. Gardening feels like cheating. I say this all the time, but I had to water like once all summer. It got hot, but it didn't get 115-degree hot. Yeah, Andrews Leather is the guy, but the channel is that Hank Strange. And he's a different guy. He's the guy filming. And he's got quite a few videos with that Andrews Leather guy making a couple different style holsters, I think. A lot of it's not even really it's like the process. It's not specifics to the video. It's just watching how he does things, how he measures. Like when he's making a holster, for example, how he measures the how much extra leather you need to kind of make a little pocket to go around the whatever you're making your holster or sheath for and stuff like that. It's kind of interesting. Actually don't have anything that I've made out here. More rocks. Yeah, that's one. We don't really have many rocks out here. Fucking grass. Grass don't never quit growing. It was so dry in Montana, it made it pretty hard to garden. I spend hours hours watering every day almost. Now you just put the stuff in the ground and the water falls out of the sky and it grows and you go pick it. Yeah, we could maybe do something like that. Mice and crickets. Man, crickets are crazy this year. Well, I don't know if it's this year, but right now, I haven't been here long enough to say this year, but there is so many crickets that keep getting in the house. It's crazy how many freaking crickets are around. Interesting. I guess I didn't know Corn Pop was here in Kentucky. I knew he was this direction, but I don't know. I like it. I liked Montana. I liked Colorado. I really think everywhere is good. I got a lot less room here than I did in Montana, but I mean, just with the weather and stuff, it's way more productive. trying to sand this as fine as I did that other one. I'm gonna grab my little polisher and see if it take any bit of a shine and hopefully call it good. Arkansas. Yeah, we definitely have coyotes. I've never seen one, but I hear them all the time, and dogs. I don't know. They're neighbors' dogs, but they do run around. I don't know, I was talking about the one dog problem the other day. The one dog keeps getting into my chicken run. So it doesn't actually try to kill my chickens or anything. So that's the good part about it. But what it, oh my god, we're at 3%. What it does do is eats all the table scraps and stuff I put in there. Anyway.